Hello and welcome to all. Myself Sharma. I am working as an assistant professor with Department of Management Studies, RKGIT College, Ghaziabad. RKGIT is affiliated to Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Technical University, Lucknow. Today I am going to discuss about this subject, marketing management, that is KMBN 105, and the topic that I have taken for discussion is fundamentals of marketing. So let us start with the presentation. Now let us try to understand what marketing is all about. Marketing is a process of finding out customer needs and serving those needs profitably. So this definition of marketing consists of three important aspects. First, identification of customer needs. That is, you have to identify the customer needs and customer requirement. What type of product the customer wants. Second, offering the product that satisfies the needs of the customer. Second, you have to take care about the needs of the customer, whether the product that you are offering, does that product satisfy their needs or not. And third and most important is you have to earn profit for the organization also. So three important aspects is identification of customer needs, offering the product that satisfies the customer needs, and third, earning profit for the organization, since profit is the legitimate goal of any business organization. Now, the essence of marketing is providing desired value to the customer. When we talk about desired value, we are talking about the desired benefit, the benefit that the customer is going to get from the product that is offered to him. So desired value means desired benefits, what customer is going to get from that product. The last point that is over here is marketing should be considered as a central business function. Why marketing should be considered as a central business function? Because it is only through marketing that organizations earns profit, creates brand awareness and brand image of the product, and acquire and retain the customers. So without profit, no organization can exist. So it is only the marketing department or the marketers that earn profit for the organization, as well as they create the brand awareness and image of the product and retain the customers. Then there is another definition that has been given by Philip Kotler. What does this definition say is, marketing is defined as a social and managerial process by which individuals, groups obtain what they need and want through creating, offering and exchanging products of value with others. So there are two important aspects of this definition, that is, marketing is a social and managerial process. Now, why marketing is a social and managerial process? Let us try to understand why it is a social process first. Companies or the organization, they are producing the products as per the needs and wants of the society. They are producing the product for the benefit of the society or the customers. That is why marketing has been defined as a social process, because you are giving benefit to the society by offering them the product that is required by them. That is why it is a social process. Then why it is a managerial process? Because there are certain important activities has to be performed by the marketers or the marketing department. What type of activities I am talking about? I am talking about identification of customer needs. I am talking about creating brand awareness of the product. Then positioning of the product, how the product has to be positioned. Then I am talking about various marketing strategies that has to be adopted by the organization, and building a strong distribution network. So these are certain activities that has to be performed by the marketer, or we can say a good manager. That is why it is a managerial process, because activities like customer identification of customer needs, creating brand awareness, positioning of the product and distribution channel, all these activities has to be done by the managers. That is why it is a social and managerial process and the most important process. Let us move on to the next slide. Then there is another definition that has been given by American Marketing Association. Marketing is an organizational function and set of processes for creating, communicating, and delivering value to the customers, and for managing relationships in a way that benefits both the organization and the stakeholders. This definition can very well be understood by the concept of CCD-VTP. What is CCD-VTP concept? First, C stands for creating. Creating the product for the benefit of the customers. So you have to create a product first. Company has to create a product first for the benefit of the customers. Then second C stands for communicating. What you have to communicate? You have to communicate the customer the benefit that he is going to get from that product. So first create the product, then communicate the benefits of the product to the customer. Third is DVT. DVT stands for delivering value to the customer. D stands for delivering, V stands for value, and T stands for to the customer. And finally, it is P. P means for profit. Everything that you have been doing in the organization or that organization is doing, it is only for the profit. So, CCDVTP concept stands for creating, communicating, delivering value to the customer for profit. Then another definition has been given by American Marketing Association 1960. What does this definition says? It says that marketing is the performance of business activities that directs the flow of goods and services from producer to the consumer. Let us try to understand this definition. It emphasizes on flow of goods. So let us try to understand this definition through the simple marketing system. In this definition, three types of flows has been discussed. There are three types of flows. First is goods and services flow. Second is flow of money, and third is information flow or communication flows. We are talking about three types of flows. Now, on the one end of this system, there is industry, that is the organization, and on the other end is market, that is the buyers. So you can say on one end there are sellers, on the other end there are buyers. Industry means sellers, organization means sellers. So here three types of flows has been discussed in this under this system. First is goods and services flow. Goods and service always flows in the forward direction. That is from the industry. Industry manufacture the products and give it to the buyers. So goods and service flow will always in the forward direction. After purchasing the product, customer gives the money to the retailers. So flow of money will always be in the backward direction. Goods flow will always be in the forward direction, money flow will always be in the backward direction, and there is third type of flow, that is known as information flow. It is this information flow or the communication flow, it is in both the direction. First, the organization communicates about the product to the buyers, that is they communicate about the features, about the benefits to the customers. So communication or information, it is in the forward direction. Then again, buyers after using the product give their feedback to the organization whether they like their product or not. So we can say that there are three types of flows in the marketing system, that is positive flow, that is forward flow, backward flow, and flows in both the direction. Goods always flow forwardly, money backward, and information or communication flow is in both the directions. Now let us discuss about modern marketing system. What does the modern marketing system says? So there are two important players in the modern marketing system. Apart from organization and the customer, there are two more important players in it, that is suppliers and marketing intermediaries. Who are the suppliers? Suppliers are those small organizations or those people that supplies the raw material to the company. for manufacturing of finished goods. So suppliers are the suppliers of the raw material for manufacturing of the company, for manufacturing of the product to the company. And second and most important is marketing intermediaries. Who are the marketing intermediaries? These are the middlemen, or we can say that they are the link between the company and the consumers. Through these marketing intermediaries, consumers get their products. So we can define marketing intermediaries as the middleman, and as they act as a bridge between organization and the customers. They help in distribution of goods, and through these middlemen, product reaches to the customers. So basically they are the middlemen. They are our distribution channel through which goods flows from company to the customer or the consumer. Now, there are two types of distribution channel or marketing intermediaries. Direct distribution channel, it is also referred as zero level channel, and second is indirect distribution channel. So under direct distribution channel, there is no middleman. Company directly supplies the goods to the customers, or company directly tries to reach to the customers. That is why it is referred as zero level channel. Now let us discuss about indirect distribution channel. Indirect distribution channel can be classified into one level channel, two level channel, and three level channel, depending upon the number of distributors, number of middlemen. If there is only one middleman between the company and the customer, then it is referred as one level channel. For example, producer produces the goods, they transfer the goods to the retailers, and from the retailers, customers purchase the goods. So this is one level channel. There is only one level, that is of retailer, between the producer and the customer. Now, two level channel of distribution or distribution channel. There are two middlemen in between the producer and customers. Who are these two middlemen? That is wholesaler and retailer. Producer produces the goods and give it to the wholesaler. Wholesaler give it to the retailer, and from retailer, customer purchases the goods. So there are two channels in between the producer and the customers. Then there is three level of distribution channel also. The three levels means there are three middlemen in between the producer and the customers. What are these three levels of distribution channel? Producer produces the goods and give it to the distributor. Distributor forward it to the wholesaler. Wholesaler give it to the retailers, and from retailers, customer purchase the goods. So these are the three levels. So today we have discussed about what marketing is all about, then modern marketing system, and various types of distribution channel. Thank you very much.